There are a lot of people that are questioning kind of what the New England Patriots have done in the draft, and I get it. I understand it, because I think that at the end of the day, you're in a position where, you did, I thought you reached for a guy in Cole Strange in the first round, but at the same time, lest we forget, or are we forgetting that this entire if we're going to be honest, this entire time for the last, 2 decades, the Patriots have either been in the Super Bowl or they have been playing for one. And I know a lot of that, I know what everybody's going to say, Tom Brady was a big part of that. Absolutely. I think he's probably arguably the main reason. But are we really going to sit here and count these guys out that made the playoffs with Mac Jones as a starting quarterback as a rookie, and who's only going to get better? I mean, come on. Yes, I get the fact. Cole Strange at 29, I know a lot of people saw him as a third-round pick. Tyquan Thornton there at a Baylor got a lot of speed, a lot of things going for him, but I mean more of a later-round pick or a day 3 pick in my mind. Maybe a day 2, but second round was a little rich for my blood. Also, Marcus Jones, I actually felt that was actually a really good value. Talk about a guy that's a tremendous corner and will give him a little something on the punt return side as well. Also, Jack Jones, just running down the list, there's a lot of different things that you really have to like from the Patriots here, but I do think that, and I get it, there is some hesitancy, there is some things kind of going on. You also drafted Bailey Zapp, but that's the thing. The Patriots always draft quarterbacks in the 3rd or 4th round. They're always looking for that next guy, somebody that can step up, or maybe somebody that doesn't. I mean, they've done it for years, so I'm not really that shocked by it. You also drafted a couple of running backs. Pierre Strong Jr. out of South Dakota State. I think he could be a fantastic running back for the Patriots. I think he can set the tone. He can catch the football. You also talk about Kevin Harris out of South Carolina. Just top to bottom, there is some question marks in this draft, and I get it. But are we really going to sit here and question the Patriots? I get the fact that, some of these are, a little bit out there, but I'm not ready to just come out and say that the Patriots messed up. I'm at least one of the people that's at least let's take a breath. Let's look at who they got. And honestly, Cole Strange in the first round, not that strange, pun intended. When you talk about, the Patriots have had a fantastic offensive line for a long time. They take these guys in, they develop them, and if they didn't think they were going to get them in the second round, okay, if they wanted to go ahead and take him, I really don't see a problem with it. So, no, I think from top to bottom, this Patriots team, I get the fact that there's frustration. I get the fact that there's questions. I have my own questions, even about my own team, about the Vikings. But are we really going to sit here and say that these guys don't know what they're doing? Cole Strange is going to start right away along that offensive line, probably at left guard. You got Mike Nkwonu there on Wayno, excuse me. I can't talk today. Trent Brown as well. David Andrews is going to start. They've got a solid offensive line there. They've got going to have a really good running game. Obviously they drafted a couple of running backs, but at the same time, Damian Harris and all them, Ramondre Stevenson, they just always bring in a stable of running backs. They have 4 or 5 different guys, and really, I think it's more of an indictment on the running back position as a whole of what we're seeing about the league. You talk about all these different guys that are honestly probably back in the day, 10, 15 years ago, probably should be first-round draft picks. I mean, a lot of these guys, Pierre Strong, I think if this wasn't maybe if he also went to a bigger school, but also I think at the end of the day, back in the day, he probably could have went in the second round. That's how good Pierre Strong was for the Jackrabbits last year. And obviously, him and Chris Oladokun had a big time season. But I think at the end of the day, the Patriots know something that we don't, and that is how to win championships. They've done it for a long time, and finally to have continued success. You got to plan for the future. I know they got Ramondre Stevenson in the 4th round last year, but they continue to get these guys, bring them in, because we saw injuries, we saw COVID, we saw a lot of different things happening last year where the Patriots literally had to go down the list. Ramondre Stevenson saw the field and didn't look back. So I get the questioning of it a little bit, I do, but at the same time, I'm again not a person that's going to sit here and question the Patriots. They draft well, they develop well, and at the end of the day, they find themselves in a lot of positions to win football games, and I think that's what truly matters in this league. But let us know what you guys think about the Patriots knowing something that we don't. I think that's really what it comes down to. Make sure you guys like and subscribe down below. Leave a like and a comment. It helps people find the show. We greatly appreciate all the support that we've gotten and continue to get. You guys are all truthfully awesome. We love every single one of you. In the description down below, you'll find all of our social media platforms, so give us a like and a follow there. Also, remember to give us a listen and sub on iTunes. And finally, if you have anything else you'd like us to cover, send us an email at thesportsbp@yahoo.com or put it in the comment section down below, and we would love to cover it. But let us know what you guys think about the New England Patriots knowing something that we don't.